detail come back from Dartitis of the man in red, Walshy. Do you think, Stuart? The Snokey can start a pokey. Koki?
No.
Stuart Pike as precise as ever.
And just keeping an eye over on board two, the battle of the Jenkins. Terry led 4-1, then Andy won 6 on the spin to lead 7-4. It's now 7 apiece.
96.
Two lovely lads, great characters of the game, and nothing surprises me about that one. That, methinks, will go to the very last leg. This could be over very sharpish.
24.
And in the remaining match in the 4th round, Wes Newton, Roland Sholton, 4 apiece.
46.
Wes Newton, of course, the lad who last year Taylor set up his best ever average here, 114 and a little bit, which he surpassed in the last game, 115.5. And to think you could win a world championship with 94 in the mid-80s. What a game, what a standout.
59.
And it's going to get better, folks, to tomorrow evening's final.
Another one would really put Lewis in a spot of bother. Needs a big score here. He was 8-1 down, won the last 2.
40.
Well, remember Adrian being well in the hole at Blackpool a couple of years back. I think it was 3 adrift from Barney. Got back and won it. Can't see Walsh gone off the boil at all. But there's no doubt 80 could do another 3 or 4 legs. Bad dart.
45.
Well, to round off, another terrific performance from Mark Walsh. Double 16 to win it in style. Fantastic performance from Mark Walsh.
Brilliant stuff. 80 says brilliant. The usual formalities, the protocol. 80 never turned up, but good old Walshy living up to the Jungle Drums on fire.
Well, Mark Walsh again showing his credentials. 9-2 winner over Wayne Mardle, and now a 9-3 winner over.
Here's Rod Harrington.
Yeah, Rod Harrington in the studio with me, and Rod, Mark Walsh is a man who will be, well, avoided by everybody in this competition. If you draw him out of the hat, you're worried.
Well, you're going to be worrying because you know he doesn't throw a bad game there. He's very, very solid.
Terry Jenkins, what a match that's been.
Crazy match. He goes 4-1 up, you think he's coasting. Andy Jenkins rolls off legs to go 7-4 up, and then Jenkins takes every leg from there to win the match 9-7. It's just, sometimes it's a crazy game of darts.
You can see by the smile on Terry Jenkins' face just how much it meant to him, Rod.
Yeah, he looked like he missed a few doubles in that match, and sometimes Terry Jenkins gets frustrated when he does that.
Well, Terry Jenkins just getting a well-deserved drink, making his way over to our man Rod Studd. We'll have a quick chat with him. Rod.
Terry, well done. That was a real topsy-turvy game, wasn't it? You were in front, then he won 6 on the trot, and then you bounced back to take it.
That's right. It can be dangerous. I got off to a flyer and went 4-1 up, and I just went to sleep, which is what I do. I'm better when I'm under pressure, to be honest. I can knuckle down, and when Andy went back in front of me, I was that determined.
You are now officially #1 in the Jenkins World Rankings, though.
I thought I always was. No, he's a good player. Andy played well there. He missed a couple of crucial doubles at the right time for me, but he did miss a couple of crucial doubles, and I punished him for it. So I'm happy.
And just briefly, how do you feel about the rest of the tournament? Because you've got to come back and do it all again tonight, obviously.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Just wait and see what the draw is. I'm looking forward to the draw. So yeah, I feel pretty confident this year. I'm playing well. So
best of luck.
Thank you.
He says he's feeling pretty comfortable, Rod, but how can you feel comfortable after what he's just been through there?
I know sometimes going for a hard game though, Dave, that helps you out because you're going into the next game knowing that you can do it under pressure.
As far as the draw goes, you can see just over your shoulder there, Roland Shelton in his match with Wes Newton. Wes Newton 5-4 up against Roland Shelton. That's the only game that has to be completed before we do the draw, and there's some good names in there. Who's caught your eye today?
Well, obviously Mark Walsh. Phil Taylor's game was unbelievable. Everybody's going to want to stay away from him. You know, Barney, as we did when we interviewed him, you know, he's actually playing quite well, but he thinks he ain't, and that can put yourself on a downer. So them two are going to be. I mean, Colin Lloyd, you know, a good result against Chris Thompson. You know, is that the sign of Lloydie of 2 or 3 years ago when he was a top player, you know, on the big stage? So, you know, Kevin Painter, a great result for him. He's been sneaking along.
Okay, let's hear from Mark Walsh right now with Rod Studd.
Mark, you were just saying to me a moment ago that was hard work, but 9-3 against Adrian Lewis seems fairly comfortable.
Yeah, but against someone like AD, he's such a superb player. You can't take him lightly. I had a good lead on him, yeah, but I know he can come back any minute. But lucky enough, I got the ninth leg, what I needed.
Yeah, you were averaging over 100 to start with. It dropped down to about 95. Is it a question in this tournament, though, of kind of pacing yourself throughout the event?
It is. People don't realise how hard it is. You got to think you're here all day. People realise how throwing darts, that's nice and easy. You play out on a stage where it's over 100 degrees. It's hard work, and you got to be fit to do it. If you go, you've only got so much energy. If you use it all up in the first 5 legs, then you'd have nothing left at the end of the game. Lucky enough, I had enough to do the business.
I know you're not worried about the draw, but I'm sure you're going to go and listen out to who you've got in the next round, so I'll let you get up there. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's what else has been happening out and about. Alan Tabern, quarter-finalist last year, coming through a tense one with Kevin McDine.
Alan, well done. That was a real tough game, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was tough in 2 senses because I've not beat Kevin before, so you've got the man games playing up to it, and it was tough because he's such a good player.
You got to the semis here in 2006. You're in the same kind of form?
Well, I wasn't yesterday because me and Dennis had a really awful game, but one of us was going to get through it. But today, yeah, I feel like today I am in that form to maybe win it. You know, who knows, you know.
Mark Lawrence, Dennis Priestley's practice partner, putting out another big name, Mark Dubbridge, heading home.
Mark, well done. Steve Brown yesterday, Mark Dubbridge today. That's Bristol's best 2 darts players put out one after the other.
Well, it's tremendous, isn't it? I can't believe it, but yesterday were tough in one way than today. But I'm so chuffed, so chuffed.
Now, we know you practice with Dennis Priestley and you travel around with Dennis as well. He's won today. What prize are you two drawing together in the next round?
Well, if it'll be, it'll be. We've played once before and I beat him. But hey, he's class, isn't he? Everybody knows he's class and he's everybody's favourite, but I still fancy my chances.
We haven't had an A up on the show for a while. Kevin Painter, confident performance from him against Steve Grubb.
Kevin, a very impressive finish to the match, but the key period perhaps when you went from 1-all to 7-1 up with that burst of 6 legs.
Yeah, quite comfortable throughout the game. Wasn't a fantastic game. Steve never really got going, but as you say, after it was 1-1, sort of pulled away a bit with a bit of a gap, 11 dart to finish it.
For a player of your class, you've got a pretty ordinary record at the Reebok, though, haven't you? You're about due to make a good run at this tournament.
Yeah, I think I've been at quarterfinals once, not very good, but I'm looking to do a bit better this weekend.
And confirmation, Terry Jenkins coming out on top in the battle of the Jenkins.